Together with forewarned meteorologist Daniel McFarland.
Daniel, we can look forward to temperatures dropping tomorrow. It's going to be real nice for the weekend.
Yeah, definitely looking at temperatures dropping tomorrow, but today they're going to be peaking. We're looking at the upper 90s out there, which is something we've been tracking for you throughout the entire week. And yes, there's even going to be a small rain chance for just a few of us later on this evening. And if you're in Tucson, I think better chances for tomorrow afternoon are going to be shaping up. But these winds are going to pick on up. The good news is it's not going to be as bad as what we've had the past couple weekends out there. If you remember getting those 30, 40 mile per hour wind gusts, I'm thinking around 20 to 30 at most for many of us outside. All right, so current temperatures across the area are a whole lot warmer than what we've had the last couple days. Mid to upper 60s for many of us outside. Green Valley looking at about 63. You have Ajo sitting at 78. If anyone reaches the triple digits today, that's likely going to be the most likely area. You also have Tombstone at 59, Bisbee sitting at that number 2. In the afternoon, like I mentioned, upper 90s for many of us, but one or two areas could be reaching 100 degrees. As far as the area of Tucson's concerned, I think the east side's the most likely. They tend to get a little bit warmer than the airport, which is something I'm going to be watching this afternoon. All right, so looking over at Sells and Ajo, as I mentioned, looking at triple digits for you. Nogales about 93, Sierra Vista expecting 87 for their temperature there, while Douglas will be around 88 degrees. So as I mentioned, the wind is going to begin to pick on up. Thankfully, the first half of today, not going to be too bad. If you live around Safford, you might have the occasional breezes, but it's mainly going to be during the evenings if you're in Cochise County. And for Tucson, unfortunately, during the overnight hours, we could be having these winds popping up just a little bit more. Higher elevations all across southern Arizona are going to be expecting it for today. And then as we get into Saturday morning, it should pick up just about everywhere else. Could have wind gusts in Tucson, I think as high as 25 miles per hour during that time before it eventually calms down. Now, the reason why we're seeing this is because this high pressure center is starting to shift on over towards the west a little bit, and the low that was just on over towards our west has come a tad bit closer as well. So whenever you have a high and a low that close together, that tells you windy conditions are going to be here. And since that low pressure is over towards our west, you can go ahead and expect that wind to be more of a south wind coming on up. All right, so again, as I mentioned, not really great rain chances for today. You might have some passing light rain to drizzle out there for many of us. I think if you're anywhere in Tucson or Nogales, your best chance is going to be Saturday afternoon to watch out for any of those showers passing by. Now, it's still going to be breezy during that time, and you might have a couple leftover showers for Sunday, but as you can see, temperatures stabilizing once we're done with today. 93 for tomorrow, staying around 92 to about 88 for the next days after that, and we're finally going to see these low temperatures get back down to the 50s by the middle of next week. Well, let's go ahead and look at traffic before you head on out, and things are still looking good for most of us. No reports of any kind of accidents or anything like